everybody, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Susan West and I live here in beautiful Newnan, Georgia. And today I want to show you how to make something that brings back some wonderful childhood memories for me when I was a little girl. I had the privilege of living next door to my grandmother. Her name was called Mama Myrtle. Now Mama Myrtle, she could cook and bake anything. In my opinion, it was the best. And when she cooked it for you, you knew it was made up with love. That's just the way she was. But she used to make me something, it was one of my all-time favorites. It was called a German chocolate pie. Now for years after Mama Myrtle passed away, I could not find the recipe. I searched and searched and searched, and I'm going to become very emotional about this, but I searched and could not find it. One day I found a recipe, and it was very similar to the one that Mama Myrtle used to make me. But I put a little spin on it and added something a little different to it, and I know she'd be okay with that. As long as it was good, she'd say it was okay. So let me show you how to make it. But I've given it a new name because I've changed the recipe a little bit. It is called Susie's Chocolate Love. And it's very simple and very easy. Very good. Oh, it's very good. If you love chocolate, if you love coconut, and you love pecans, you're going to love this. What you do is going to start out with, I'm going to, in the microwave for about 10-15 seconds, I'm going to soften up 4 tablespoons of butter with 2 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. This is the change that I made to the recipe. The recipe was already delicious by itself, but when I added the 2 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese, it just gave it an even smoother, more velvety taste. If it could have gotten any better, it did by adding this. So 2 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese. And then next, after that, in a bowl, I'm going to mix up 1½ cups of sugar with 1/3 of a cup of cocoa. And then I'm going to add into that 3/4 of a cup of evaporated milk along with 2 eggs. I'm going to mix all that together. Now here's where you can change it a little bit. This can go into 2 pie crust, 2 9-inch deep pan pie crust if you want to do that. But for today, I'm going to use the little pastry shells because I'm having a dinner party later tonight. And this way everybody will have their own individual dessert, which is really pretty because you don't mess up a pie when you cut into it. And this is what it looks like. They're just literally maybe 3 or 4 bites, just enough, not too much after you've had a heavy dinner. But what I'm going to do is I've mixed all this together, all my butter, sugar, cream cheese, cocoa mix, my eggs, vanilla flavoring. Then I'm going to sprinkle in the bottom of my little pie shell here, just maybe a little, maybe a tablespoon, maybe a teaspoon, probably about a teaspoon. These are kind of small, of cocoa. I'm sorry, coconut, not cocoa, coconut. Then I'm going to put just a few little sprinkles of chopped pecans in the bottom. And as you can see right here, this is my mixture that I have. You look at it, it's just so chocolatey and rich and velvety. Oh my gosh. And I wish you could smell this. We haven't even put it in the oven yet and it smells so good. But then what we're going to do is, I'm just going to spoon like a ladle full of my chocolate sauce right over in here. Fill it all the way up to the rim. I'm going to put these on a baking sheet, and these will make about 16 little individual tarts. So if you don't need quite that many, you could cut this recipe in half, or you could even double this recipe, depending on how many people you're wanting to feed. Put these on a little cookie sheet. You're wanting to bake those at 350 degrees for about 40 minutes. And when they come out of the oven, this is what they look like. And they're so good, and I promise you, they truly are called Susie's Chocolate Love because they are made with love, just like my grandmother did when I was growing up. But let's get a taste of one of them. Now they're still a little warm. They haven't been out of the oven too long here. Let me get a plate here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a bite. And see, when you put that chocolate stuff, the coconut and the pecans are going to raise to the top of your pie shell. Oh my gosh. That brings back some of the most wonderful memories. You have no idea. But anyway, let me show you what it looks like a little closer. And you can just see the rich chocolate in there. And like I said, this is something called Susie's Chocolate Love, and I hope you enjoy them.